Hello everyone, we are back with even more Too Hot to Handle today, so let's jump in and see what we've been missing. We are in episode 12, chapter 34, so we've started a brand new chapter. Carmen and Jirayu have been keeping secrets, but what was their motive? Let's jump in and find out. What are you looking at me like that for? Nothing happened! I was just showering and Jirayu happened to be in the bathroom. I have nothing else to say. I'm serious. Turn the camera off. I guess the truth is about to come out. It's for the best, I know it. The only one I'm worried about is Jessie. Losing her, I can't even bear to think about it. It's seeing her hurt and knowing I'm the one that hurt her. That will destroy me. Carmen and Jirayu. Jirayu and Carmen. Maybe a part of me had known about it deep down, but it's hard to look at things in retrospect. Our minds always invent missing pieces to make the puzzle work. But I stand by my decision. Nothing is gonna change my mind. I knew something was up with them, but I don't think Jirayu was faking it with Jessie. Far from it. It's clear Jirayu cares about her. I mean, it's written all over his face. But is it ever enough? Or am I just bitter about my own failed relationships? Whoa, I almost had a moment of realization right now. How scary. You're asking me about my first date. Are you kidding me? Things are already way more insane than last season. I feel like when I moved on to Overcooked 2, thinking it would be a breeze, but I had already 100%ed the first one. That is relatable. First thing Lana did for me when I arrived was send me on a date with an incredible woman. And then that same gorgeous woman seems to be more interested in me. How lucky can I get? Lucky as in unfortunate, not lucky as in... Oh, you know, like, why are you giving me that look? Before you can think any better of it, you come stumbling out of the mountain of bathrobes in your haste. Carmen shrieks at the sight of you. Jessie! Jirayu takes a moment to turn the water off, but you can't help but notice his hands shaking. They both look like a pair of deer in headlights. Until Jirayu decides to speak. Jessie, I didn't expect you here. Can we talk? You take a step back and exhale shakily. I can't. You spin on your heel and run away, heedless of Jirayu's calls. When you reach the patio, you hear footsteps coming right behind you. Jessie, wait! Please, listen to me. You turn around and scoff. Why should I? You didn't even have the decency to tell me before. I know, and I regret it. Can I at least tell you now? You hesitate. Sure? Jirayu takes a deep breath and starts at once, as if he's afraid you're going to change his mind. It's true. Carmen and I were together. We met 6 months ago and started a long-distance relationship. For a while, we tried making things work, but I tried my best to be a good boyfriend, but I always had the feeling she was looking for something else. Or someone else. We weren't happy together. I thought coming into this show would finally push towards things, finally making us happy, or lead to our inevitable breakup. It seems like you cared a lot about her. I care a lot about her as a person, but it's clear we're not good together. I saw our relationship as a problem I wanted to solve. It's not Carmen's fault. I'm the one who was missing something. I just didn't realize it until I found you. He looks like he wants to take your hand, but doesn't, afraid of the rejection. I promise, Jessie, things ended between Carmen and I once things started getting serious with you. Well, according to what I've just heard, I doubt that. I swear it's true. I called it off weeks ago when you and I started to get serious. The only reason I didn't break up with her sooner was because I didn't want to betray her trust. Betray her? She wanted the money and the fame from winning the show. She had her own goals. She also knew we wouldn't have a chance if we didn't pull through. But I quickly realized that the money isn't worth losing you, Jessie. If things didn't work out with Carmen, why would our relationship be any different? Are you kidding? Everything about it is different. I never knew what I was missing until I met you. Jessie, Lana pings. Jessie and Jirayu gather in the cabana immediately. Jirayu looks stricken but ready to plead once again, but you shake your head. Let's go and see what she wants. When you arrive at the cabana, you find everyone else has already gathered. Well, top of the morning to, what's going on? He tries to scrutinize the expression on your face, but you don't give anything away. Zane, who's probably used to the cabana by now, rubs the bridge of his nose and sighs. Matthias is dripping wet, as if he was pulled straight from the ocean and plopped onto the seat. But the mood seems to be too somber for anyone to complain. Good afternoon. Earlier, an extremely serious situation was brought to my attention. Here we go. Carmen and Jirayu. Throughout the entirety of this retreat, you have been secretly dating one another. Moreover, Prior to joining the show, you have been dating for 6 months. Lana's announcement is met with gasps and murmurs. What? You can't be serious. That is not all. It is my understanding that your motivation was to join this retreat and act as strangers in order to win the competition, fame, and the prize fund. You planned this? So you could trick us? There's no way. Carmen and Jiraiya met on the show, didn't they? Right, this has to be a joke. A really, really unfunny joke. Avi looks at your solemn expression. I don't think it's a joke. Jesse? It's not a joke. I overheard them just now, and that's why Lana called a meeting. Carmen looks down, ashamed, but then she glances back up and pins everyone down with her gaze. It's true. That's what we had planned before we came on the show. But we broke up ages ago. You can't punish us because we have some history together. It's not like we can help it. Jiraiya gives a solemn nod. She's right. We stopped with our plans ages ago. We stopped because I fell for Jesse. Jiraiya tries to find your gaze, but the crowd is not having it. I have no idea what to say. I do. Bloody hell, people, what's wrong with you? Bloody hell indeed. I knew you were dodgy from the start. And now you dare drag Jesse into your schemes and apologize? What has she ever done to you to deserve it? Jiraiya is ready to argue with him, but one glance in your quiet direction shuts him right up. Zane shifts in his seat. So, do all of us have to be here for this, or? Lana then lights up. Carmen and Jiraiya, you have been given plenty of time to come clean to your fellow guests and me. And now you have failed at every turn, allowing yourself to be discovered by Jesse. This behavior is absolutely unacceptable. I will be taking drastic measures to correct the situation. Jesse, you jolt in your seat. You were in the dark about their arrangement from the start. Since you were involved with Jiraiya, I have an offer to make you. An offer? Even though Lana is talking to you, everyone leans forward, eagerly awaiting for her to continue. If you agree, I will allow Jiraiya to stay at the retreats. This will give Jiraiya the chance to redeem himself in your and everyone else's eyes. You both may face some unexpected consequences, and it may be an uphill battle. Jiraiya looks hopeful. Alternatively, you can leave the retreat immediately, and I will reward you with $25,000. Your jaw drops and your entire body freezes. What? Did she just say, yup? Is it just me, or does Lana get more and more savage every season? I don't think it's just you. Julian and Avi look at each other with twin expressions of stupor. Did she really just say 25 grand? Lana can't be serious. Jesse would be crazy not to take the money. That's rather conceited of you. Not all of us come from money, princess. It's not your place to judge. And yeah, look where thinking about fame and money got Carmen and Jiraiya. Are you all this daft? Lana's definitely not joking. Jesse can walk away with a ton of money. Well, that's grand. Jiraiya's fear is palpable as his pleading eyes pierce yours. I wish I could turn back time, but I can't. And no matter what you decide, I know hurting you will forever be the biggest regret of my life. Swallowing his emotions, he lowers his head. Jesse has a big decision to make. Give her a moment of silence so she can think about it, alright? Thanks, Gigi. Without a doubt, this is the biggest decision you have ever faced. You carefully consider it, weighing each option in your mind. I can either stay with Jiraiya and give him a second chance, or I can walk away with 25 grand. I'm going to... Okay, so feasibly, the correct thing to do in this situation, I suppose, would be take the money, right, and leave the show? I don't know. What's the benefit? This is where I'd love to be live streaming right now, because then you could talk me in or out of either decision. I kind of really want to see what happens either way. If I was Jesse, I would leave the show and take the money. But could we do both routes? Could I go back to that point? Do we give Jiraiya a second chance? Should I flip a coin? I think for the sake of the series and getting to the... Oh, I would say getting to the end of it, but I kind of want to do what Jesse would do. In this moment, would she be so hurt that she'd just walk off the show and take the money? I kind of think she would. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to follow my gut. I'm going to say leave the show, but if we can go back and replay to stay on the show, I'll do that too. What happens if we leave the show? Almost immediately, you know what you want to do. Everyone, I'm taking the money. Your decision is met with gasps and murmurs. You ignore them as you turn to Carmen and Jiraiya. I don't want to be dragged into your drama. Well, any more than I already am. Just figure it out before you pull someone else into this mess. Shock and hurt flashes across Jiraiya's face. I am so confused and hurt, and I think it's better for me to leave with some money than stay here and put up with any more lies. I have noted your decision, Jessie. Please say your goodbyes. Wait, this is actually the end? You get to your feet and turn your attention to the people you've come to see as friends. Jiraiya's eyes are glossy with tears, and he can barely look your way. But you don't need to be the one to leave. Why? You know why. Don't for a single second pretend you don't. The hurt on Jiraiya's face is palpable. You're seriously doing this? Leaving us? I am. There's nothing left for me here. And even if I'm walking out without finding love, at least I'm walking out with money in my pocket. At the rate the prize fund is draining, the rest of you won't be able to say the same. It's a consolation prize, and you know it. But you're too angry with Jiraiya to even consider staying. Instead, you give the others hugs. Matthias seems to be taking your leave the hardest, clearly wondering what could have been. Oh, Jessie, I can't believe it ended like this. We'll miss you. Matthias is right. Things won't be the same without you. You ruffle Bear's fur fondly as he nudges his head against your leg. Jessie, I can still come with you. Fancy splitting the cash? Beatrice elbows her. Ouch! Ignore her. Have a good one, Jessie. Honestly, you should take the money. You've earned it. Avi ignores the spectacle as he claps you on the shoulder. All the money in the world isn't worth the pain you're going through, Jessie. Take care of yourself now. In the corner, Victoria gives you a small wave, and Zane follows suit. Before you can leave, Giselle pulls you into a tight hug. I'm so sorry, Jessie. This isn't how I imagined things ending. I know exactly what you mean. You pull back and turn to the group. I should thank you all. You made this retreat so much fun. Your gaze slips to Jiraiya. If only everyone had been honest. With that parting shot, you turn your back to the villa, and as you make your final exit, you make sure not to look back. What? That really is the end? We did get an achievement for exiting the show. You took 25 grand and left the show like 29% of people, but 71% of people stayed with Jiraiya despite everything. Oh, now I feel like we messed up. Oh no, the show ended early. More to explore. While you may not have found true love, you're walking away with a nice sum of money. But your journey doesn't have to end here. By choosing a different path, a whole new world of possibilities will open up. Who knows? Love might still be on the cards for you. Return to the game and see where new choices can lead. That is one possible ending out of 26. What do you think? Should we dive back into it? Should we replay and go from there? In the next part, if you would like to see more, I can replay this part and play the next episode. So let me know down in the comments below if you want me to continue this series, or do you think this is something that Jessie would have chosen? Do you think that she would end her journey here? Thank you so much for watching. I massively appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching these episodes. I hope you've enjoyed this series, or continue to do so if it continues. Please make sure you give this video a like, subscribe to see more, and turn on your notifications so you know every single time I upload a video. Massive thank you to our wonderful channel members who, without you, these videos would not be possible in any shape or form. So thank you so much for being you, and thank you for continuing to be a member on the channel. I really appreciate you all, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.